Hello, this is exercise 8.3, how to trace your family tree. I cannot believe it is the last time I'll be digging into this book in regards to this class. So after last week doing the whole the pattern inference stuff, really helped gear me towards this assignment. I feel like I did so much better on this assignment just because I had last week's practice and knowing what I messed up on and knowing what I needed to work on better. So going through this, comparing my answers, I got a total of 14 that were way off, or just totally I X'd it out because I could not think of a word. I could not make something up. I had a total of 2, 3 of those. And, out of 41, right? Yeah, so I had 3 times where I listened to everything that was pre-context to that missing word, and it was like I couldn't come up with anything. And, yeah, so the rest of them I felt like, instead of saying family history, I said generations. Instead of saying living family members, I said relatives. Instead of saying work just as well, I said just as fine. Like little things like that. So I'm really proud of myself because this means that I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm educating myself, and I'm becoming a better future interpreter, because this is an extremely important part. If I miss something and I need to match it to what the context is about, this is super important. And it was a very long I had to do this on the transcript of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 pages, right? 4.5, pages, right? And I just kept listening. I kept listening intently. I wasn't trying to give up. I kept telling myself I need to understand this and I need to be good at this. And so the fact that I look back on it and I saw the data and I saw how many I missed and how many words that I got right, but meant it was a different word, but it still meant the same context within that meaning. That was just phenomenal to me. And so that proves to me, hey, Elisa, you are working hard, you're doing great, keep it up, finish strong. For the 5-step follow-up, the ones that didn't make sense to me at all were the ones that they had not one word, but multiple words within one. So like 21, I got totally wrong. Can put in ads to help and find other relatives. I would have never gotten that. That it was just so many words bundled and so many phrases bundled up and together. To be able to depict what she was trying to say with that word is like phenomenally difficult. So I wasn't able to get that. My grandfather had been a prisoner there, number 34. I did not get that one as well. I just said grandfather prisoner. Or no, what did I say? Excuse me, I did not say that. I'm looking at the wrong page. Sorry. I said my grandfather. That's what I said. So I didn't even say prisoner, but I did say grandfather. So I got some of it right. I definitely marked that one as a somewhat right one because I got most of the context down, but I did miss like a really important piece to it, so I didn't give myself full credit on that. So again, like this one was definitely a lot more difficult than last week's one, but I think this was just a good like refresher and reminder. Hey, this stuff is actually really important. I went ahead and I wrote that it was somewhat serious, not really, because the fact that I got only a couple wrong out of 41 I thought was pretty great, and I'm proud of myself. So I didn't say that it was too serious, and I didn't say that it was not serious. I just said it was in between. To develop a plan, again, just watching YouTube and pausing, and then using what I previously heard to help myself in the future, which is something that is a really important task and a really important plan that I can continuously keep doing even after this course. So for 9.1 multitasking exercises, I gotta tell you, I did not like this at all. Didn't like it because I had my roommate tapping his pen while I was trying to do the recording and do the I'm blanking. I'm sorry. Doing the phrase repeating. My goodness gracious, Elisa, I'm going crazy. So I went ahead and I said, does the message match? I said, kind of. I definitely, and again, this goes for not number 1, but number 2, the distractor definitely distracted me. I could feel myself getting irritated. I could feel myself saying, please knock it off. I'm trying to learn here. And because I was like saying that to myself, I was missing out on what he was saying. And so when we went ahead and we did it for a second time, right, I was like, okay, I really screwed up the first time. I just gotta ignore him. I just gotta ignore him. Focus. And because I did that, it came out a lot better, a lot clearer. I was able to make it a little bit more audible. I was able to actually understand what I was trying to say. So for number 3 and number 4, just how much attention do you need to give the distractor attached? You just gotta ignore him. You just gotta put it to the side. You just gotta pay attention. You gotta listen intently. Again, everything that I've learned in this class so far, I've been really trying to pour into all these new units and exercises that we've been doing. And so with this being said, I feel like the second time around was definitely a lot better than the first, just because I was able to efficiently, tell him, hey, stop doing it, while really trying to listen. Stop, listen. So, and I think it was also good because it was only a total of 4 sentences. So we were able to do this a couple times. Like, it wasn't like, the last exercise where it was 4 pages long of transcripts trying to go through. This one was really short, simple, and I was able to really pinpoint, okay, this is what my mistakes are. Let's go ahead. Let's do it again. Oh, that's what my mistakes are. Okay, let's go ahead and do it again. So just for the 5-step follow-up, again, my errors, the first time around, I'd say it's not, I would say serious, but because I was able to practice so much at the end, I would say not serious, because I was able to practice, and guess what? Practice makes perfect. So, number 5, an action plan. I could keep doing this, and keep practicing. I have 9.2 and 9.3 that I'm most likely going to go through and just dig into a little bit deeper, so that way I am just constantly practicing this multitasking skill to better my interpreting career. And that's going to be all for the English book. I hope you enjoyed watching my last video. Sad that this class has come to an end, but I can definitely say that I have taken away some really, really great points and really great teachings throughout these books. They have really shown to me how my brain works, how my brain functions in certain situations and certain skills, and helped me grow. It grew me. It shaped me to be the interpreter that I need to be for my career. And I look forward for you, Vicky, being my professor in other classes. So I will see you later. Goodbye.